I now receive the full configuration for the Flower of Life transmission. I activate, integrate, and anchor this new vibration. I am the Flower of Life.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. You are at receptive mode. So receptive mode is receiving. So that means that really doing a reading is really in a masculine energy. And getting the healing is feminine. So yin and yang and balancing, and that's our mission. So we found out as we're developing our self-care toolkit here at Receptive Mode, we have already found 2 things we can put in here into our self-care toolkit. Can you tell me what they are? So it was a crystal, but it was about protection. So that's the first thing we're looking at, is protection. So you can make a list or make some cards. So we learned that we can use crystals, and the crystal was kyorite. I recommend black obsidian for protection, as it worked very well with me. Just a small one, you wear it on your person, in your brassiere or in your pocket. The other thing we found out was we have archangels, and the protector angel is Michael, and we call upon him because of the universal law of free will, and we ask for his sword and his shield of protection. Yes? Anything else that we have? I'm making a little toolkit here. So the other thing we have is Christos, because we're learning our Reiki. And the other thing is we have our level 1 attunement. Now that seals down your auric field from encroachment. So we have a protection symbol. You can just receive it if you're not attuned. And you receive healing. If you're not attuned, you can still receive. So we've all received our self-love Reiki attunement. So we'll activate that now. I am now open and receptive to all good. So this is a massive gesture to the universe, right? I'm not open to a little bit of good. How much can we let in when we're down like this? We're opening our heart, opening our chest, and doing this. You know, if you received your baptism, you can talk to the Father, but I'm open and receptive to all good. Infinite Spirit, I now allow the divine design of my life to manifest. And this is a daily practice. We're needing daily protection. So as we go on, we're going to develop our self-care toolkit. And the first thing was protection. So I'm going to bring into you the Aquarian cross, because this is about integrating and balancing our yin and yang. As we leave the Piscean age and we go into the Aquarian age, we have received a lot of upgrades, as you know, as masters. We're receiving abundance Reiki through the 444 portal. We're activating the infinity symbol for romance Reiki, spiritual infinity and divinity, and they're also getting us ready with the Flower of Life configuration to receive that, and then to anchor down a vibration through our solar plexus and our sacral, right, and merging that, so our twin, you know, it's like refining a diamond, so it's filing down all the edges, if you like, so it can be messy, especially when you get an activation. We're integrating now because we've been through a dark night of the soul. So here at receptive mode, you can say, I now open to receive all the healing, my body needs. Receiving your level 1 attunement, I'll be having another group session. Can only fit 3 in, and that is Sydney times. They'll be available on my calendar. So that means it's not in you normally book in your own time zone. But these level 1 attunements will be done at specific Sydney time. So it's only if you can make it. Again, I repeat, it's at Sydney times. These attunements, they're done in groups of 3. And then if you can make it, you book in, and it's at a reduced rate because we're doing it in groups. Then you do your magic healing package in a group as well. So let's have a look here. We're activating our protection symbol, our Aquarian cross, which is the age of Aquarius, right? Lifting the veil from the Piscean age. And we're bringing in the Christos, really, the Christ consciousness. And then we have the infinity, endless love, infinity in the middle, which is the twin flames. So there it is, right there. The twin flames through Christ consciousness bringing through the new age. And that's what we did on that portal, 444. If you haven't seen that video, it's here. So we're looking at the flowers, obviously, because we're receiving the flower of life configuration. This is our new avatar. And then there's a process, so we're learning as we go. So I'm teaching that to my masters. So becoming a master with me as soon as possible. If you're in the Yasui lineage and you're already a master, then you just do the Magic Healing Package Soul Session 6-pack and then the Mastership Healing Pack, and you'll be ready for more attunements. So we're going into the abundance angels as we seal down our energy field for protection, and we ask Archangel Michael for his sword and shield of protection to be by our side day and night. And we activate now the Christos, Christos, Christos. So a level 1 attunement again seals your energy field from encroachment, and then you have the power to self-heal. Your chakras are activated and you have an invocation called hands-on Reiki on. So please get into receptive mode every time you come on here. Activate both hands on Reiki on. Take a big deep breath and set your intention. Can be the most powerful thing you can do as a sovereign being. We're activating ourselves as mini universes. So let's have a look. They're bringing in the abundance angels, because anything not of love, right, gets brought up to clear. It's been very heavy, been through a grief energy, a wave of sadness, as we take on our life review and balance our karma. As a collective, we are awakening to a new consciousness. Those of you who are in the 5th strand DNA, excuse me, these will be your messages. I couldn't get them. I was saying I'll just leave them there. They're like, no, these are the messages. Okay. So we have abundance angels with this abundance energy. So a vow that we took of poverty in a past life, for instance, we let that go. I find it beneficial to have the level 2 attunement, but you can go straight to Soul Session 6-pack and play those healings of releasing your vows and becoming a conscious consumer as your elevation of frequency attracts in a higher vibration of reality. So we make the changes internally, like getting an attunement, and then the changes come automatically by themselves. So you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So really scaling down materialism. Just because they come in 7 colours doesn't mean you have to have them all, Bella. How many colours do they come in? Those ones. You've only got the black? Oh, I'll have 2 of those. So then I'm going to leave the best one till last, but this is exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. That can include just going 10 minutes that way, 10 minutes back home. You've done a 20-minute walk. You can do an affirmation as you go with hands on Reiki on. You can say the Lord's Prayer, which is what I do, to clear your energy. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So asking Archangel Michael also to be your personal trainer. Thank you, Michael, for being my personal trainer. And then show him what you want. Talk to him. Tell him. Even write him a letter. This is the type of body that I would like. I would like to be fully toned here. You know, just whatever. I put my order in. And I actually received a nice way of exercising, a few ways that I actually enjoy them. I don't think of them as exercise. So it's just its own reward. I was really realizing that today. Now this is the biggest one, and this is why we're here at receptive mode, and this is where twin flame 75% receptive mode for feminine energy. So this is attracting and not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlining chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy like this. No worry and shut down and in the matrix. Do you know what I mean? Like you go into a different vibration. We've got to pull out and then up. That's what the whole daily method of operation is, a daily practice. Right? So we're in receptive mode, so we're not chasing anything. We're magnetizing it to us. Right? So if you're chasing, also say you're chasing your twin flame, that sends out a message that you don't believe they're coming in, and that creates that belief into reality because you're very powerful creators. Yes, you are. So this is a message for both, and now we're just looking at this is for divine feminine. How beautiful your faith and optimism is lifting you up financially. This is divine masculine. He's going to come into partnership with you financially. How unreal. Isn't that cool? And then the outcome is letting go of any guilt. So big deep breath. I now release the need to carry any guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of beating yourself for them or berating. So I was having a hard time, and then I heard Jesus, it was, he said, what if your twin was doing everything they're meant to do? What if your twin was doing to the letter, fulfilling their contract and your agreement, and this was all how it was? And as soon as I thought that, I was like, it lifted off, and I was like, yeah, what if he is? Like, I don't have a right to berate him either. And then it came back to me, and it was like, I'm doing it too. We're both doing it. Just, chill out. We're doing the best we can with what we know. And then I let go of guilt. I felt guilty that it wasn't healed. Do you know what I mean? And look at the clock, the timing. I haven't done this by now. We should be this happening by now. Blah, 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 blah. It was all guilt and failure. However, divine masculine is thinking of beautiful, supportive partnership with his divine feminine to increase his life and his career. He is receiving heavenly help from a person who brings needed skills and resources. This is a perfect partnership. What you lack, your twin has. What your twin lacks, you have. Right? So this is about being your authentic self, divine feminine, so your partner can find you, your twin, and by being really positive and having faith in the one who was sent, the lion and the lamb. Look, the lion and the lamb. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. So then it must work the other way. We must open doorways to demons when we whinge, whine, complain, gossip, put somebody else down. That opens doorways to demons. So be very careful with the words you speak and the words that you listen to. especially on YouTube and everywhere, especially at this time. You're very empathic, right? So you can take on the vibration of other people, especially your twin, their guilt, their shame, right? And that brings you down to a really low vibration where you really don't want to be here. So it's like, I'm not going to take any. That's why we do that's why we do hands-on Reiki on, to bring your light bigger, right? So that doesn't take over. And that's what we need as empaths. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy, which is easier to do when someone's not draining you, yes? So that's why protection first daily. Do not allow negativity or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith, Divine Feminine, and keep going. Remember, we're attracting, not chasing. And a final outcome for the both twins is when you let go of the guilt, it goes into deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't recognize yet your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Like, God's really got this. You know, I really got that when the Pleiadians said to me, get up off the floor, you're embarrassing us. I was like, okay, I'm out. Like, they got this. Have you got this? God's got this. Have you got God? So we are open and receptive to all good. We're with the sword and shield of protection of Archangel Michael, and we're opening to abundance on levels that haven't been available before this Aquarian age. To receive, we balance, integrate, and open to receiving abundance in all its forms, including union with our twin. I love you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you at the next video. Taking sponsorships for any extensions you would like here and on YouTube. So we've got to say thank you to Sun for sponsoring the Scorpio super full moon, flower moon readings, and I'll be putting up an extension for Scorpio here if you would like to sponsor a YouTube reading for your star sign. It's a minimum $44. Just letting you know first, because I'm going to run it on the channel, but I don't expect you to do anything, but it's just if you want to. And it's a minimum of $44 donation to have a full reading on YouTube for your star sign for the flower moon, Pisces in Mars, and Gemini new moon. And then I can put it there and put an extension on here. Other than that, let me know if there's anything else, any questions you have, anything else you would need to know, and let's get just a message from your twin right now as we bring a close to this reading, and I'll be back for another one. The quality of your thoughts equals the quality of your life experience. Thoughts are living energies. They have an enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think love, and that is what you will attract. Back to love, opening to love. And who brings unconditional love? The one who was sent, Jesus, who laid down his life for your sins so that you can be free. So receiving unconditional love from him. We do more of that at Holy, Holy, Holy. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye for now.
The parts of a flower are so constructed that very, very often the wind will cause pollination. If not, then a bee or any other nectar-gathering creature can create the same situation. Yes, anything that gets the pollen to the pistils right on the list. I'll try to make it crystal clear. A flower's insatiable passion turns its life into a circus of debauchery. Now you see just how the stamen gets its lusty dust onto the stigma, and why this frenzied chlorophyllus orgy starts each spring is no enigma. We call this quest for satisfaction a what, class?
A photoperiodic reaction!
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very good.
Hey, I'm lost. Where are we? Chapter 2.
Page 5.
Reproduction. Put your pollen tube to work. Reproduction. Make my stamen go berserk.
Reproduction. your pistol right here.
Where does the pollen
Back here. Would you get in your seat?
Sit down.
Next chapter. Now, in an abstract way, the same thing applies to the reproductive organs of the more complex life forms. But we are now dealing with sexual response. Are there any questions before we begin reading?
Is it possible the female member of some sex on a couch could, like, get this guy all hot and she never even